Hi, this is Dave from Friendly Web Guy Plugins and Browser Extensions. In this video, I'm going to be taking a quick look through my new extension called Fill in the Blanks. It's a way that QA teams or plugin developers or anyone that repeatedly fills in the same type of form can actually save a few minutes each time doing it. So I'm going to dive straight in and swap over to my Divi Form DB website, and here we can see we've got a basic contact form. So before this video, I went through and populated the form and did a data capture. So if I swap up to my little icon in the top corner here, we can see we've got a profile for Divi Form DB. And if I click Fill Form, it will make everything go green for a second and show the data has appeared. So if you wanted to capture your own information, you can pop in, say, testing email test.sting at friendlywebguy.co.uk. Have I got a license? Not yet purchased. This is a new form fill. And rather than hitting submit on this one, I can go through and actually capture the existing data. So if I click up onto the top and do capture form data, we can now see we've got an extra profile at the top here, and it tells you the data it captured, and you can see the other ones beneath it. So if I swap on here, we can see we just captured it a few moments ago, and we've got our testing and other information on here. So this one says this is a new form fill, and the one I used just beforehand was for Divi Form DB down here, where we had a 3-line message. So if I swap over to here again, pop on this other captured one here that I've not changed anything on, and did fill form. This is the new one. And if we have our Divi Form DB from earlier, you can fill, and that's the alternative one. So if you've got multiple different sets of data you want to populate in, whether you're doing unit testing or something else on that side, it's dead easy to set up different profiles on there. Now, the other setting, which you may have noticed, is the enable URL matching for this profile. So when I went through to populate the NAGME not information, I ticked that, and that's on a different domain. So if I'm on Divi Form DB, I have that enabled. It's given me the little target icon for that one. If I swap across to my NAGME nots, I'm just going to refresh the screen here so you can see I've got an empty form. And I'll do my shortcuts, which would be on Mac would be Command Shift F, or on Windows it's Control Shift F, and do that bit. That has gone through to fill in the form on there. And when you've got a profile that matches it up, it shows it on that side through. Now, it's not just basic contact forms like that you can fill in. If you've got a longer form like this WS form request appointment template, you can do the same on there as well. So before this, I also filled this one in and captured that. So if I just do my Control Shift F, that goes through, filled in the whole form on there, and you can click Submit and go through and do your test data on there. And if you wanted to have a separate version of that, you can swap over to the kind of the profile screen. Here we've got our WS form. I can click clone to make a new one on here, and we can swap this to Dave. Great. Click save up on there. That's saved that side. I just refresh the screen, and we can see our copy on this side. Fill the form in, and we've got our other details on that side through. So there may be other kind of browser autocompletes that can kind of go through and put in your address information. But if you're doing QA testing and other sorts of form testing on that side, you won't want to have 50 different addresses in there. Because frankly, that's going to mess up your own sort of browser profiles. Whereas with fill in the blanks, that's a very simple way of just populating different forms if you've got the same sort of repeating data on that side through. And it's also quick and easy just to swap your different profiles on here to kind of try your different bits of information out. So thanks for watching. See you soon.